All right, buckle up, because today we're diving deep into the fascinating world of Freshippo.
Freshippo.
Yeah. Alibaba's grocery chain.
Ah, right. The one that's like kind of a supermarket, kind of a restaurant, and totally tech-driven.
Exactly. And, I think our listeners are going to be super interested in this one, especially those who are, fascinated by all the innovation happening in the Chinese market.
Yeah, for sure. It's a hotbed of new ideas and business models.
Totally. So, where are we getting all this juicy info from? Well, we've got our hands on an internal letter straight from Freshippo's CEO.
Ooh, insider scoop. I love it.
I know, right? Talk about getting a peek behind the curtain.
So what's the letter saying?
I-
Spill the tea.
Okay. First off, get this. Freshippo has been on a roll, like a serious roll.
Yeah, how so?
They've been profitable for 9 straight months in 2024.
Whoa, 9 months straight. That's impressive, especially in the grocery business, which is, notoriously competitive.
Right. It's a tough market. But they're not just profitable, they're growing like crazy.
Oh, tell me more.
They opened a whopping 72 new stores this past year.
72. Seriously.
Seriously, think about that. That's like opening a new store every 5 days.
Every 5 days? That's insane. That's got to be some kind of record for them, right?
It is. It's their fastest expansion in 5 years.
Wow. And are they like focusing on specific areas or just spreading out everywhere?
That's what's so interesting. They're not just sticking to the big cities. A third of these new Freshippo stores are popping up in like smaller cities, places that aren't considered those first-tier megacities.
Huh. So they're like venturing into new territory, reaching out to a wider range of customers?
Exactly. Tapping into new markets. So smart,
It's a classic growth strategy, but you got to admire their execution.
for sure. Now, let's hear what the CEO has to say about all this success.
Okay. What's their secret sauce?
Well, CEO Yan Xiaolei credits it to a few key things. One, a better shopping experience.
Makes sense. People want a pleasant place to shop.
Exactly. Two, aggressive expansion, which we've already touched
Right.
on.
Yep. Go big or go home.
And three, a major focus on, talent development.
Ah, investing in their people. That's huge.
It is. They're not just throwing bodies at the problem. They're building a strong team.
So how are they like actually putting this talent development into action?
Well, for starters, they've added like 200 new store managers.
200. Whoa, that's a lot of new leaders.
Right. And they've also promoted, get this, 10% of their procurement staff.
Procurement, you mean the people who like find and source all the products?
Yep, the ones who make sure the shelves are stocked with all the good stuff.
So they're like recognizing and rewarding the people who are crucial to their supply chain.
Exactly. And you know what else they did? They completely revamped their compensation scheme.
Really? Like across the board?
Pretty much. They're making sure their employees are well compensated and feel valued.
Smart move. Happy employees often lead to happy customers.
So true. And speaking of customers, they haven't forgotten about them either.
I was just thinking that. What have they done on the customer experience front?
Well, to start, they've renovated almost half of their existing stores.
Oh, wow. A major makeover.
Yep. They're creating a more modern, more enjoyable shopping environment.
Love it.
But they didn't stop there. They've also, upgraded their algorithm.
Algorithm, you mean like the one that powers their delivery system?
Yeah. They've fine-tuned it so that more orders can be delivered within 30 minutes.
Ah, so they're doubling down on that speed and convenience factor that customers love.
Exactly. They're catering to that instant gratification we all crave.
Makes sense. But they're not just about tech, are they? It seems like they're also really tapping into local tastes and preferences.
You're right. They've been diversifying their product offerings, bringing in more regional specialties.
Like what? Give me some examples.
Okay, so they've started sourcing blueberries from Southwest China.
Oh, interesting. Fresh, local produce.
And they're also getting plums from the Northwest.
Huh. So they're really thinking about regional flavors and tailoring their selection.
Exactly. It's a smart way to appeal to a wider range of palates.
Absolutely. It shows they're not just a faceless corporation, they're actually in touch with their communities.
Totally. Now let's talk numbers for a minute.
Okay. Hit me with the stats.
Freshippo reached a GMV, or gross merchandise volume, of 59 billion yuan in the last financial year.
GMV? Remind me what that is again?
Oh, right. Think of it as the total value of everything they sold, through their platforms. It's a good indicator of how well they're doing overall.
Gotcha. So 59 billion yuan. That's a pretty hefty chunk of change.
It is, and it's a significant jump from the $55 billion they made the year before.
Nice. So they're definitely on an upward trajectory. And what about their online sales? How much of that GMV comes from online orders?
That's a great question. Get this. Over 63% of their GMV comes from online orders.
Over 63%. Wow. So their online presence is huge.
Huge. They've really nailed that whole integration of online and offline shopping.
It's impressive. They're like firing on all cylinders.
Yeah.
So what's next for them? Where do they go from here?
Well, they've got some pretty ambitious goals.
Oh,
They're aiming to reach a GMV of 100 billion yuan.
100 billion. That's a bold target.
It is. And they want to become China's no one retailer.
Wow. So they're not just content with being a major player. They want to be the top dog.
Exactly. Now, of course, they've got some tough competition.
Yeah, China's retail scene is pretty fierce, right?
Certain fears. They're currently ranked 5th behind some big names like Walmart China and Yonghui Superstores.
So they've got their work cut out for them. But hey, with their track record, I wouldn't bet against them.
Me neither. So what do you think about all this?
It's fascinating. Freshippo is like a case study in how to build a successful retail business in the digital age. They're innovative, they're customer-centric, and they're not afraid to push the boundaries.
I totally agree. It really makes you wonder, could this model work outside of China? Could this be the blueprint for the global grocery store of the future?
That's a great question. It'll be interesting to see if they expand internationally and how their model would adapt to different markets.
For sure. There's a lot to ponder here. So there you have it, folks. Our deep dive into the world of Freshippo.
It's a company to watch.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And if this peek into the future of retail has sparked your interest, I encourage you to explore further. There's a whole world of innovation out there.
Keep those curiosity gears turning.
And we'll be back with another deep dive soon.
Stay tuned.